We have a new leader right now.
The Grand Prix GNP Kudos. Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, a very warm welcome. This is it, the moment of truth for 22 combinations. Opening the stage is Luis Pedro Biraben representing Argentina and riding Georgina de Carle, bred by Canan and Kidam de Revel. The very best of luck. Representando Argentina, first to go is Luis Pedro Biraben. This is the Grand Prix GNP Kudos. Over the final fence in 88.61 seconds with a score of 17-17 para Argentina, 17 en total para Luis Pedro Biraben and Georgina de Carle, 17 in 88.61 seconds. There are time penalties included, remembering time allowed in the first round of 80 seconds. It's 17-17 en total para Argentina. Pia Contra is now on course. Pia Contra is bred by Contargos and Chaco Blue. Jumped the Olympic Games of London in 2012, jumped the World Equestrian Games of Lexington, and is the 8th best rider on the Pan American rankings. We welcome Pia Contra para Mexico, número 2 en pista, Nicolas Pizarro for the home nation, second to go. A great round, a clear round, 0-0-0 para México, el Gran Premio GNP Seguros. What a round and what a performance, an excellent form last week. And going through to this week's Grand Prix, Nicolas Pizarro se le falta de clasificar para el desempate. Via contra México, Nicolas Pizarro, clear and qualified. Now about Belgium warm-up, Pommelin Emmets, Rodrigo Sevane para Argentina. For Argentina, very best of luck riding the 10-year-old Pommelin Emme, Argentina. This 24, Rodrigo Sevane, Pommelin Emme, Biente total 20 in this first round of the 4-star Grand Prix GNP Seguros. 75.9 in 1 second and 20 in the initial rounds. So one clear round at the moment, looking for that second 0 score in this 4-star Grand Prix, counting for the Longines FVI World Ranking. This is Pino van de Kaatsheuvel. Pino, bred by the great Racing Oude of Melvin Deloso for Mexico. Para México, bienvenido Claudette Biesa Campos, Pino van de Kaatsheuvel. Deciding to retire, se retira en ese Gran Premio GNP Seguros. Deciding to retire is Claudette Biesa Campos and Pino van de Kaatsheuvel, retiring in this first round. And so the 1-0 score from the hands of Nicolas Pizarro for the home nation, and Pia Contra jump clear over the score set by Marina de Azevedo for the Grand Prix GNP Seguros. Looking now for the second clear performance, you will guarantee us of a jump off in this final of our 4-star weekend. Maybe the man in amazing form. He took the win with flying colors in the jump off class yesterday in the Prix La Querencia. Now riding this very same Duet du Mesnil by Calvaro and Cana du Mesnil by la Colombia. John Perez Bom is next on course. Score of 12 in this first round, 12 for John Perez Bom and Duet du Mesnil, 12 in 79.22 seconds. Dus in totaal 12 for John Perez Bom, Colombia in the Grand Prix powered by GNP Seguros. Now what about the Irish-bred BP First Editions? In great form with the Mexican rider Sofia Michel Rodriguez, representando Mexico. BP First Editions is by Verdi, out of them by Lawton's Flights. Our 6 to go, número 6 para México, Sofia Michel Rodriguez. just 4 faults there, just 4 penalties on the Oxer of La Querencia contra faltas para BB First Edition, Sofia Micha Rodriguez, Mexico, and el tiempo inside the time allows no issues with those 80 seconds, but then it's 4 for BB First Editions. Argentinian bred is Puertas Milesparo. Puertas is 13 years of age and bred by Casparro and Piccadilly Tame. Now to our next contender for the home nation of Mexico, representado México también, Mikel Moragrega, Puertas Milesparo. The round of Puertas Milesparo and Mikel Moragrega concluded with a score of 31-31 in 90.92 seconds, 31 en total 90 segundos para Puertas Milesparo. En este Gran Premio GNP Seguros, GNP is presenting partner of this week's 4-star Grand Prix. The 10-year-old Belgian warm blood named Perla Optima Santa Rosa, bred by the Sabrex family and is by Kanan Oude of Cassandra Optima, that is a dam bred by Pamodi Heup, and Richbourg Perla Optima Santa Rosa, the choice of Ana Sofia Legoretta Hernandez for his Grand Prix GNP Seguros. is 8 for Ana Sofía Legorot Hernández en Perla Óptima Santa Rosa. 8 faltas, 77:45 segundos. 8 faults for this combination in the first round of our Grand Prix GNP Seguros. 8 faltas, the score of 8. Who can join Nicolas Pizarro in the jump off of our big final this penultimate day of the second week of Concurso, the Salto La Silla 2025. Who can join Pia Contra and Nicolas Pizarro? Where does that second clear come from in the Grand Prix GNP Seguros? Well, maybe coming from Andres Azcárraga, maybe coming from Jax van de Berghoeven, bred by Paul van den Bos. He rode history, won the Grand Prix here last year with Contenderos Dos. Now counting on Jax van de Berghoeven. The very best of luck, Mexico, Andres Azcárraga. Deciding to retire, se retira en este Gran Premio GNP Seguros. Deciding to retire is this combination for the home flag of Mexico is Andrés Azcárraga. Jax van de Berghoeven para México en el Gran Premio para los Cuatro Estrellas, the Grand Prix GNP. Here is a lovely 11-year-old Chakalu PS. Chakalu by Diablo Blanco en Staccato, number 12 on the Pan American rankings. Highly placed too on the Lone Chin ranking and in excellent form here these couple of weeks in Monterrey at La Silla. Patricio Pasquel para México y Chakalu PS. Jumped to the Olympic Games of Tokyo in 2021, jumped the World Equestrian Games of Trine in 2018. Patricio Pasquel, Chakalu PS. Indeed, indeed. A supportive round of applause. You're a great audience here at La Silla. A supportive round of applause. It's a fall, I'm afraid, for this combination. A fall for Patricio Pascal and Chakalu PSC. We hope that everything is all right with both Patricio and Chakalu. Luckily, our medical teams here at La Silla are always on standby for the first and the best care, as well as our veterinarian team to take care of the rider and the horse the best way they can with their expertise. Our veterinarians and medical experts are there to assist and help the best way they can. We count on their expertise, and we're grateful that they're always on standby for these kind of situations. As you know, for us, the well-being and welfare of the horse is an absolute priority. So the veterinarian and medical teams are always on standby. We do hope for the very best for Chakalu PSC and Patricio Pascal. We hope that everything will be better soon, and hope for the best. Luckily, our medical and veterinarian teams are always there to take care of our horses and our riders the best way they can. And so we continue the 4-star Grand Prix powered by GNPC Kudos. We continue with Anastasia LSC. Anastasia is 13 years of age, bred by Caruso LS La Silla out of Alcamera. This is David Garcia de la Garza para México y Anastasia LSC. Finishing in 87.28, it's a 16.16 in total para Anastasia LS, David Garcia de la Garza, 16 in 87.28. So it's still the sole clear in the hands of Nicolas Pizarro and Pia Contra, the Mexican Olympian in this Grand Prix powered by GNPC Kudos. in which we now welcome the great Cornet de Semi. Cornet is by, of course, Cornet Obolensky. De dame named Diadora van het Exelhof is by Diamant de Semi. A 10-year-old gelding, Cornet de Semi, representado Argentina for Argentina, Josefina Rico. The very best of luck. Not a bad round at all, not a bad round at all. It's a total of 10 for Josefina Rico, Cornet de Semi para Argentina. 10 en total, 10 faltas, 2 por exceso de tiempo, 10 in 81.10 seconds for Argentina. Cornet de Semi, Josefina Rico in the Grand Prix GDP Seguros. And so we are we're looking for the second clear in this first round. We will join Nicolas Pizarro in the jump off of our 4-star Grand Prix here at the Curso de Salto de la Silla. This is Andrés Torres Hernández para México. Bienvenido, Vivint Comedy PSC. Vivint Comedy, read by Vivant van de Heffink, Oude of Contargos. Eight faults, 8 in this first round. 8 faltas, 8 para México. Andrés Torres Hernández, Vivint Comedy PSC. 8 in 73.60 seconds. 2 Olympic Games, jumped the Olympics in Tokyo in 2021 and of London in 2012. Represented his country at the World Equestrian Games of Turin in 2018. It is number 91 in the world to Crystal Blue and Samuel Parrot representado Chidbi para Chidbi for Chile number 16 in the first round. That's a pity, just the 4 faults, just the 4 4 faltas para Chile, Samuel Parrot y Crystal Blue, 75-85 segundos, 4 faltas, 4 faults for the two-time Olympian, Samuel Parrot and Crystal Blue in the Grand Prix GNP Seguros. And then from one Olympian to another. Still looking for the second clear in this 4-star Grand Prix during the second week of Concurso de Salto la Silla 2025. And now to the great offspring bred by Korlani and Kadensky, represented his nation too at the Olympic Games and is counting this time on the great Korlansky Pro for Latvia, para Letonia Kristaps Nerniks. 12 in this first round. 12 the score for Kristaps Nerniks and Korlansky Pro. 12 en total, 12 para Letonia. 12 in the initial part of the Grand Prix GNP Seguros for Latvia, for Kristaps Nerniks and Korlansky Pro. 12, that's the score in the first round, 76.79 seconds 12 faltas, 76,9 segundos para Letonia Latvia, Kristaps Nerniks. And from the 10-year-old Korlanski Pro to the 10-year-old Lucky Fauntleroy, gelding by Lord Fauntleroy, the dam is Cela V bred by Com Il Le Faut. This is a strong breeding product. This is Lucky Fauntleroy in combination with Daniel Atiemoscona para Mexico. For Mexico, our 18th to go is the next contender, Emnar Grand Prix powered by GNP Seguros. Daniel, just a few moments, please. Un momento. Daniel, just a few moments. Un momento. And now we are set. So sorry, Daniel. Now we're set to witness your round. A very, very best of luck. Mexico for Mexico. Daniel Atiemoscona is next to go in the Grand Prix GNP Seguros. Hey, 8 faltas, 8 para México, Daniel Atiemoscona, Lucky Fauntleroy, 8 en ese Gran Premio GNP Seguros, 8 in the first round in 79.85 seconds. Who gives us the second clear in this Lone Gene Ranking Grand Prix, the 4-star Grand Prix at the Concurso de Salto da Silla 2025? Well, here is Thiago Brown, counting on the 15-year-old gelding by Contargos, and the continued German bred is So Nice para Argentina. Thiago Brown for Argentina. 31 for So Nice, Thiago Brown for Argentina. Para Argentina, 31 faltas en total score of 31 as time faults are included in 90.27 seconds. Nicolas Pizarro still has the sole clear in his hands with the Pia Contra in this 4-star Grand Prix. Grand Prix powered by GNP Seguros. So one clear at the moment, Nicolas Pizarro and Pia Contra. Then two combinations on the 4 volt, Samuel Parot and Sofia Michel Rodriguez. And then 3 on the score of 8, Andres Torres Hernandez, Ana Sofia Legorreta Hernandez and Daniel Atiemoscona on V8. And I present to you CBS Contestic. 10 years of age, Irish-bred stallion by Elvis Terpute and Lawton's Flight para Mexico for the home tricolore, Alberto Sanchez Cozar montado CBS Contestic. Se retira deciding to retire in this Grand Prix GNP Seguros. Se retira en ese Gran Premio para los Cuatro Estrellas. Deciding to retire is Alberto Sanchez Cozar and CBS Contestic. A beautiful 6th position in last week's Grand Prix GNP Seguros on the 5-star level with his very same Ninvaro PSC. Ninvaro by Nintendo and out of Calvaro Z. We head to Argentina and welcome Juan Bautista Vidiortas para Argentina, Ninvaro PSC. Four faults, four penalties, cuatro faltas para Argentina. Juan Bautista Pedidiortas Nivaro PSA. Four faults is 74.70 seconds. Not a bad round at all. Just one fence down. First 9 going down for four penalties. Four for Juan Bautista Pedidiortas. Cuatro faltas, 74 segundos. Nivaro PSA. 4 Olympic Games, 7 World Equestrian Games, World Championships, World Cup Finals, and 3rd in last week's Grand Prix GNP Seguros. Riding this time, diamonds are unique by the great Diamond de CMI para Mexico, Federico Fernandez. Number 25 on the Pan American rankings, 161 on the Longines ranking. 4-time Olympian Federico Fernandez. Diamonds are unique. Looking for the second clearance. The round of Federico Fernandez. Diamonds are unique. 12 12 faltas, 12 fault on the water fence as well. So it's a 12 in total in 76.65 seconds. 65 segundos con 12. 12 para México. Federico Fernandez. Y diamonds are unique. 2 left to go in the first round of our Grand Prix GNP Seguros, and still the sole clear that came from Nicolas Pizarro and Pia Contra. Here is Rodrigo Lambre representing Brazil and riding Takeoff Diarra PS by the great Arubezet and Diarrado para Brasil. Takeoff Diarra PSC. Rodrigo Lambre is next on course. Ah, such a pity. Such a pity. 4 faults there on the triple bar. 4 penalties. Rodrigo Lambre, 4 faltas. 76-36 segundos. 4 faults on the triple bar, I'm afraid, for a takeoff Diarra PSC. Rodrigo Lambre, just the 4 jumping penalties. If Alejandro jumps clears, we have a jump off. If he doesn't, it's Nicolas Pizarro who wins the Grand Prix GNP Seguros. It's now or never. Bretzel du Marais, bred by Wabis Mamago and Diamond de Semeilly. Last to go in the first round of our Grand Prix GNP Seguros para Mexico, Alejandro Mills. A clear round means a jump off in his Grand Prix GNP Seguros. No, the final fence. The final fence, can you believe it? Alejandro Mills, Bretzel du Marais. A beautiful round up until that final fence. 4 faltas, 4 para Alejandro Bretzel du Marais, 79-95 segundos. 4 at the final obstacle. Such a pity, Alejandro Mills and Bretzel du Marais, which means that Nicolas Pizarro wins this 4-star Grand Prix GNP Seguros. Riding Pia Contra es Juan Bautista Brito-Hortas. El segundo lugar para Argentina con Ninvaro PSC. Third for Samuel Parot. En tercer lugar Crystal Blue. Fourth for Rodrigo Lambre and Sofia Micha Rodriguez in 5th place. But stay with us. Stay with us as we are about to celebrate not only the champion, but as we are about to witness the symbolic moments of the flight of the Falcon, El Velo del Halcón, here during the celebration of our Grand Prix GNP Seguros. Always a moment for the history books. A moment with a lot of value and symbolism here in the story of Concurso de Salto La Silla. So stay with us to witness this beautiful moment at the Velo del Halcón, the flight of the Falcon here at La Silla before the celebration of our winners of the Grand Prix GNP Seguros. Stay with us to witness this beautiful and symbolic moment.
No se pueden perder el espectacular show de drones. Este sábado 8 de abril a las 6:45 p.m. el cine se quitará de luz su edición con un espectáculo impresionante. Después del show, la noche continúa con música, diversión y una fiesta exclusiva en el parque de Chagua a partir de las 7 p.m. Muy limitado, así que tu lugar y disfruta del cielo y la cultura.
So, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, stay with us to witness the beautiful and symbolic moments here for the prize giving of this Grand Prix GNP Seguros, to witness the symbolic moment of the flight of the Falcon, el vuelo del halcón, during the prize giving of the Grand Prix GNP Seguros, el Gran Premio GNP Seguros. Moments with a lot of meaning and a lot of symbolism here for Concurso de Salto la Silla. We're about to witness all together the beautiful flight of the Falcon, el vuelo del halcón, durante el Gran Premio GNP Seguros. Stay with us for this true celebration.
No se puede perder el espectacular show de drones. Este sábado 8 de abril a las 6:45 p.m. el Ecuestre llegará de luz, color y emoción con un espectáculo impresionante. Después del show, la noche continúa con música, diversión y una fiesta exclusiva en el parque de Chavo a partir de las 7 p.m. Público limitado, asegura que el lugar disfruta del cielo de altura. No se puede perder el espectacular show de drones. Este sábado 8 de abril a las 6:45 p.m. el cielo se llenará de luz, color y emoción con un espectáculo impresionante. Después del show, la noche continúa con música, diversión y una fiesta exclusiva en el parque de Chavo a partir de las 7 p.m. Público limitado, asegura tu lugar y disfruta de un cielo de altura.
Muy buenas tardes a todos. Les vamos a presentar algo muy especial para nuestro ya tradicional vuelo del halcón, para la premiación del Gran Premio GNP aquí en el hípico La Silla. Por primera vez tenemos un halcón gerifalte para esta exhibición. Si nos prestan atención aquí a la torre del jurado, nuestro halcón iniciará su vuelo desde aquí para sobrevolar la pista de concurso y capturar la moña del primer lugar. Este vuelo simboliza la dificultad y el esfuerzo que realizan los binomios competidores de este evento para alcanzar la victoria. Esperemos disfruten de esta exhibición que es única en nuestro país. El halcón es de color blanco y lo van a ver sobrevolar la pista de concurso y luego hacer unos vuelos de ataque al señuelo. Adelante.
Sí, su pendejo, porque yo nunca me desmantelé ahí con...
A beautiful moment, a symbolic moment in the story of Concurso de Salto La Silla 2025. The witnessing of the flight of the Falcon en Bello del Halcón, aquí en Monterrey durante ese Gran Premio GNP Seguros. The flight of the Falcon, a moment for the history books with a lot of symbolism here in this prize giving and the celebration of our podium in the Grand Prix GNP Seguros. Ladies and gentlemen, prize giving of the Grand Prix GNP Seguros. Prize giving of the Grand Prix GNP Seguros. We start with a combination in the 5th place and quinto lugar para Mexico. BP first editions and the 5th place. We say well done to Sofia Michel Rodriguez para Mexico for Mexico in 5th place. En cuarto lugar para Brasil, pour le Brésil, messieurs dames, for Brazil, it is Rodrigo Lambre, take off via PSC. En cuarto lugar para Brasil, for Brazil, in the fourth place. In third position en tercer lugar para Chile Crystal Blue, Samuel Parot in the third place. Second en segundo lugar para Argentina, Nivaro PSC, and it is Juan Bautista Piduriotas in second. Congratulations. And our champion of the Grand Prix GNP Seguros, el ganador para México, Pia contra Nicolás Pizarro. El ganador para México. A pleasure to have the company of Ingeniero Alfonso Rombo Garza La Guerra with us during the celebration in this prize giving of the Grand Prix GNP Seguros. And now we invite our top three to please dismount their horses. We invite Nicolás Pizarro, Juan Bautista Beritiortas and Samuel Parot to please dismount their horses and take their positions on our podium. What a top three of this Grand Prix GNP Seguros celebration of the international sport here at Concurso de Salto La Silla 2025. En tercer lugar para Chile, Samuel Parot, montando Crystal Blue. En segundo lugar in seconds, it's Argentina's Juan Bautista Beritiortas, Ninvaro PS. But what a champion in this four-star Grand Prix. Pia contra and Nicolás Pizarro, the one, the only, el ganador en ese Gran Premio GNP Seguros. Los trofeos, the trophies are being presented. Los trofeos, the trophies for our podium in this Grand Prix of the second week of Concurso de Salto La Silla 2025. Let's be legends. And what a celebration of the very best our sport has to offer in the Grand Prix of our second week. Nicolás Pizarro, el ganador para México. What a moment, what a champion. Nicolás Pizarro and Pia contra Juan Bautista Beritiortas in seconds and Samuel Parot in third. A moment for the history books of La Silla. Ladies and gentlemen, may we kindly ask you, in honor of the win of Nicolás Pizarro, to please be upstanding for the national anthem of Mexico, el himno nacional de México. México, México, Nicolás Pizarro, el ganador, the champion of the Grand Prix GNP Seguros. And then it's time to present the champagne to our podium. La Champaña, the champagne for an incredible primus inter pares. And we offer congratulations and a champagne to Nicolás Pizarro, and he offers it to Juan Bautista Beritiortas and Samuel Parot for Mexico, for Argentina and for Chile, your podium in our second week's Grand Prix GNP Seguros. Salute, salute to our winners and your applause. El ganador para México, Nicolas Pizarro, the champion of this Grand Prix GNP Seguros. A beautiful moment for the history books of Concurso de Salto La Silla here in Monterrey. Our top 3 riders are going back to their horses in preparation for the victory gallop. We invite Nicolas, Juan and Samuel to return to their beautiful allies, to Pia Contra, Invado PS and Crystal Blue. The partnerships in this Grand Prix of the second week of Concurso de Salto La Silla 2025. Let's be legends, and what a legendary second week here in Monterrey. Top 5 of the Grand Prix GNP Seguros, with Sofia Micha Rodriguez in 5th place, Rodrigo Lambre in 4th, Samuel Parot in 3rd, Juan Bautista Birduertas in 2nd. But our champion, one more time, you have been an amazing audience, but one more time, as loud as you possibly can for the champion of the Grand Prix GNP Seguros, el ganador para México. Felicidades, Pia Contra y Nicolas Pizarro. And one more time, Nicolas, uno más, one more time. The champion of the Grand Prix GNP Seguros. El ganador para México, the one, the only, Nicolas Pizarro.
We have a new leader